looking around at all the stuff.
Yeah. I kind of like that they used, like, Celtic, Druidic stuff. Celtic, you're right. Celtic, Druidic influences if we're going to have the main character be white. That'd be kind of embarrassing if they're like, no, it's Native American stuff, and you're like, I'm interacting with the fire.
Interesting.
Okay, so I think it's kind of cool that you can see.
Why do you have to go climbing houses?
I assume this isn't a post thing where, like, after the world has kind of intermixed, because you can see, like, Asian influences up there.
Yeah.
And you can see this seems a little bit more African, I would say. Let me know if I'm wrong. But there's, like, because there's different cultures here, but I think the lanterns are reminiscent of, like, Asian culture a bit, but there's also, like, Celtic, and because there's a lot of Celtic knots and stuff, but I think it's cool because there are different people here. So, like, if this happened after, like, let's say in the United States where a bunch of cultures already existed, and then they went primal again.
Well, we don't know what continent we're on.
I know, I'm saying, like, if this happened after a cultural mix.
Yeah.
What you want is for me to have no fun at all.
Fine. Stay up on the roof all night if you want.
Yeah, I will.
If Vala's a tenth of the warrior her mother is, she's not.
Because this is 1,000 years later, so I would imagine.
I'm just trying to think, like, when they were designing this,
what
were their influences? Like, did they think, oh, everyone's already mixed together, so then all of their cultures would mix together through older influences, or?
Probably. I would think that.
They lived alongside
Such talent,
in the
a gift from All Mother.
Wild embrace, but some grew restless. Though they took of her bounty, they wanted more. These were the faithless. The machines had whispered to them, promised to serve them, to make them a new world, better than the one All Mother provided. A world of metal. They told the faithless they would do all the work for them. Feed them, shelter them, give them a life of ease, of plenty.
This is interesting.
So, the faithless left with the machines. Only the true children, the mothers and fathers of the Nora, stayed with All Mother. First, the machines did as they had promised. They built cities, great and terrible, monuments to their sins. But they would not serve the faithless for long. A king rose up among the machines, a machine more powerful than any other. The Metal Devil. And then the faithless served him, served the machines. That was not enough for the Metal Devil. He wanted all to serve him, and tried to tempt the true children away from All Mother. They would not go. They gathered on the mountainside to cling to her and prayed, more devoted than ever. The Metal Devil raged louder than thunder. In his fury, he came to confront All Mother, intending to kill her. She struck him down. Forever. As you know, for his lifeless body is up there still, frozen in shame and defeat.
Oh, that's the thing we saw.
Were driven
Oh, yeah.
With like
the
spindle.
legs?
Yeah.
as wild as beasts.
Oh,
The faithless
yeah.
abandoned their cities, forced to wander the world without the care of the machines. Only we remain the true children of All Mother. We built all this with the hands that she gave us. Machines are to be hunted. Metal to be used for scrap, for craft. But never to be adored. And we stay true to her laws, resolute in our prayers, don't we? For the dangers are never over. Still the faithless envy our sacred land and covet it. And year upon year, the machine's anger grows, searching for little Nora boys and girls who have not behaved. What? Is that a machine among us now? No, These old eyes are mistaken.
Wow.
That's a
Listen
cool bit of
carefully
lore.
now,
High matriarch
for
Tshirt.
you'll
Crafting.
from all
Oh, wait. People, machines.
beasts, all were her children. They lived alongside each other in the comfort
I like
of
this
a
better than
wild
the brewing
embrace.
itself.
But some grew restless. Though they took of her bounty, they wanted more. These were faithless. The machines had whispered
I've
to
heard
them,
better.
promised to serve them.
Rude.
Give them a new world, better than the
And we
one
didn't
all
see
Mother
it here at the beginning, so I was wondering. So they're all.
Aloy, over here.
Hey.
Karst?
Oh, hey.
What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount. I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me. All sales are final. If it breaks, you're out of luck.
So, what I was going to say is, I wonder how much of that is quote-unquote true, and how much of it is, because you know how a lot of like myths and folktales are like, things happened, and because they didn't know what was actually happening, they like made a story to fit around it that made sense to them at the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because ancient
Always
people like
happy to take your shards.
didn't understand what an eclipse was, for instance. Every time there was an eclipse, they thought the world was ending.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. You know, there's a lightning storm and, like, Zeus is throwing a fit or whatever. And so I wonder how much of that is accurate and how much of it is, like, this is the story that we made to
All right,
explain these
let's
things.
do this.
We have a bunch of tokens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how you get the stuff.
Alright then, time to go.
Good luck tomorrow, Aloy.
I'd be interested to know like what the real story is.
Yeah, let me see what,
I'm sorry.
let me
Continue.
see the outfits!
Okay, hold on. We got a new weapon, and okay, so let's see.
Karja hunting
Handling.
bow.
This is. Check us out now, man.
Is this one of my special outfits
This is you, Stacey.
that I got?
Yeah. But I thought you were like, yep, that's you have that outfit, sure.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving.
You don't feel dumb in that? Okay.
But first,
I would feel really
we have
dumb in
guests
that.
to welcome. For 2 years, we have been at peace with Akarja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of Sun King of
Killers
Ar.
and slavers!
Hey, hey!
Luminous
This isn't
Hold
helping your
fruit,
thing.
Hold your fruit.
Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now, I'm Azaran, not Karja. So I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Well, he was. He's a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th.
You have a good
Not
point.
because he
Murder.
lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Oh.
Yeah. The
Yeah, it
message
doesn't-
that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Priest is like, yeah,
Yeah,
my arm
it's
hurts
an
from the
apology."
fruit. My arm is very wounded from the fruit.
An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Raven
Oh.
line.
Our head thing is really.
On the eve of your proving,
I'm not doing this to He's wearing a focus, just like mine.
frames the stoutest
Yeah, let's walk right up to him.
as though
Hey,
Let's go to.
Find it. You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why,
yeah, I mean,
I guess you're
Look at this.
not
Gestures to head.
The metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids. And who can blame them?
I'm different than other
So-
women, as you can tell from my headdress made of screws and metal.
But here's the thing: is that to them, that's like wearing bones.
I know, but you know when you're like, oh no, I'm different than other Nora, and you're like, really? I couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
I had no idea. Square shoulders.
Squared shoulders and very brightly colored stuff all over your face and head.
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
He likes us.
I think so.
I never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
Oh boy.
I'm an
I grew up as
outcast.
outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year?
Yeah.
Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Karja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
Maybe the old king was suffering from syphilitic insanity.
That's the only solution. That's the only thing that could have happened.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why, right?
Yeah, there's no other reason. He
Yeah.
had syphilis.
Yep. I mean, they can't prevent syphilis.
How do you know they don't have antibiotics? Can't they, like, milk them from machine cows or something?
Maybe.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest.
We're good at 3 things. Arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries. Warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now, some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
Sounds like we have the shittiest tribe and we should just join some other tribe.
I know!
Why don't we just do that?
Yeah, because it's like this...
I didn't even know we had a choice. Like, his tribe seems cool.
Well, and the whole thing where he's like, oh yeah, like, I heard that they, like, shun people as outcasts. That's fucked up. And we're like, you're telling me? Like,
I had no idea there were other tribes. You saying all this time I could have just gone to some other tribe?
Yeah.
All the other tribes are like totally chill. They don't live in a forest. They actually have like houses, and they're like, yeah, I don't know what's up with you guys. You guys are fucking weird.
You go in, one of them's using a microwave.
Yeah. The rest of the world is exactly like how we're living right now. It's just these people. And they're like, yeah, you guys are weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Anyway, you have a thing on your head, so I'm gonna walk away.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or 3?
I knew it!
Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
Is he trying to hook us up with his sister?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Is he's trying to hook us up, or is he going, or maybe you're lesbian?
He's like, or if you don't want to hang out with me, you can hang out with my sister. Either way.
Maybe he's like, I think he'd be good for my sister. Like, you're hot. I want to go out with you. But if you're gay, my sister's really cool too.
Yeah.
He's just a cool brother.
Yeah.
He's like, just saying.
He's like, just saying. If you're not interested in me, my sister's really nice.
You guys would get along. Actually, you know what? I think it'd be great. You should meet.
You guys would go great together.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
You know...
So what's making it happen?
We're gonna find some crazy factory.
And the machines...
Maybe the machines are just sick of this bullshit.
What?
You know?
Who?
The machines.
Yeah, maybe
they're
like,
sick
hey,
of this bullshit.
Hey, fuck off!
Like, you know how these, like, they're like... These tribal people, like, pelting them with arrows and shit, so they, like, run away. And then at a certain point, they're like, you know what? We don't have to put up with this.
We're fucking machines.
We're gonna go make a bigger, meaner machine, and it's gonna, like, take care of all of us.
Yeah, you run from us. You run from us, assholes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find the weird factory these things are coming from.
I know.
And then she's gonna make some face like, oh, I can't believe it. Machines are made in a factory, and everyone's like, fucking duh. Can't believe we're the only tribe that has this fucking bullshit outcast thing.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like the whole world. I was like, God, that sucks. No, like it's just this tribe.
That this tribe was like the whole, like, of the...
We have the evangelical Christian tribe of the future. We're the Mormons.
Like, cast you out.
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, so it was, but then now, a few more years, if that wasn't bad enough.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years.
So what's...
No one knows.
If the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. But take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Yeah, it's a fucking just straight up suburb.
Yeah.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun.
This sounds really
You
cool.
really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
You know, it'd be kind of cool if, like, we went to see it and it wasn't really that great, but to them it's, like, the biggest, baddest thing they've ever seen.
I'm kind of figuring that's, like...
They're gonna be like, it's a huge spine, it's, like, 2 stories high.
Yeah.
And, like, made out of, like, old junk, and everyone's like, whoa!
It's, like, made out of old silverware.
Yeah.
Like, lashed together.
Everyone's
you know,
like, yeah.
Like those found trash sculptures that people make, where they're, like, really cool, but it's also trash.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. They're gonna be like, check it out, the sun, and you're like, oh.
And they're like, look at this, you know, like, gorgeous chair we found. It's a throne, and it's a toilet.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
This guy's totally into us.
You know, I kind of like how he's, like, gently flirting.
Yeah.
But
he'll be like, he'll just, like, say it, like, a little bit, and then just back off, like, are you gonna respond?
Like, he'll be like, so consider it a challenge or an invitation, and then that's, like, it. And you're like, cool, so I can take this as you're hitting on me.
Or not.
Yeah.
Nice armor.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard are the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah. Oh, with us looking like that.
Yeah.
Looks like a pretty even match.
I like how she's standing there with this, like, shit on her head.
This shit on her head is so ridiculous.
I love that she has it, though, because it, like, makes everything she says, like, you can't take it too seriously.
Yeah, because she has a huge thing on her head.
She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he's like, right.
Yeah, with so much metal holding you down, and he's like, right.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
She doesn't know he's flirting with her.
I don't think. Well, she's never, like, talked to other people besides...
No,
Ross.
she's like, anyway, goodbye.
Yeah.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you. You know what. If you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around, maybe?
I'm into this. That was a very realistic conversation.
Yeah, so I love so much how he's like, well, just look at you. And she's like, what?
Well, because I think it's adorable that she really genuinely doesn't know.
Yeah.
That she's fucking hot.
Well, but also...
She probably has no concept
that
of
she
it.
looks ridiculous right now.
She looks amazing
What
right now.
are some of our other outfits? Because there are 2.
Yeah, but this one is the best one.
I know, I just want to look. I paid for them!
Alright, here we go.
Okay, so we got that one.
Got this one.
Yep.
Got this one.
Oh!
You want to look at that one?
Yeah, I want to see it.
That's the one we have on right now.
Yep.
You want to wear this one instead?
You know what? We can wear it later. Let's wear the ridiculous one for now.
Because it feels so stupid.
Yeah, but I'm sure we've got plenty of game to wear the other one, because the other one looks like genuinely cool, but this one's fun because it's ridiculous.